Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be discussing a very important concept for those who want to grow their business presence online. It's becoming more and more valuable, more and more important as digital marketing evolves. And that is zero-click marketing or zero-click SEO. So if you want to know how to measure your business growth, your brand presence without only depending on clicks, you're going to want to watch this video. Now, the first tactic we'll discuss is all about making your content more available, immediately available. What do I mean by that? So instead of burying your best argument or the punchline of your content, your best tips, etc., instead of burying that deep within the content, hiding it, so to speak, you want to kind of bring it up to the top. You want to make it visible where people are able to see it before they even click on your content. And not only does that make them more likely to click, but if they don't click, you have made more of an impression on them. And then potentially the next post that they find interesting that does the same thing, they'll be more likely to click through then. In other words, you want to grab their attention as quickly as possible before they click through on your content. So whether it be a Google search engine results page, whether it be a Google business profile, you want to put information on there that's going to draw them in, again, before they've even made any clicks. Another thing that you're going to want to do is repurpose your content. So if you have in-depth articles, blog posts, webinars, things like that, what you want to do is break them down into bite-sized snippets, which is to say maybe in Q&A format, so that it's more snack size, so that it provides immediate value without people having to read too much. You might want to create infographics, bullet points, things like that. And they also help with rich snippets, or the snippets that are shown in Google search engine results pages. And this helps search engines identify and feature your content as a direct answer to a particular query in the snippet. So they're able to see on the front page of Google, for example, the answer to their question that comes from your website. And obviously that makes it more likely that they may click on your site. Now, if you're not measuring your success, then you won't know what's working. So what you should do is not only measure or monitor, page views, clicks, and things like that, but you also want to look at impressions. You also want to look at brand searches, because if you're getting more brand searches, that means your business presence is growing. More people are becoming familiar with your brand. And you're going to want to start measuring metrics like featured snippet win, or knowledge panel mentions, or people ask placements. And you can use tools like SEMrush. They'll help you track those specific metrics as well. And you also want to use your Google Business Profile Insights dashboard to see how many impressions your Google Business Profile is getting on a weekly or on a monthly basis. That's going to be very important for you as well. And just remember that it's all about building long-term engagement and long-term trust with your audience. That's what SEO is all about. Now, I did mention the Google Business Profile. If you're a local business, your GBP is going to be of the utmost importance for you. It's going to be your gold mine. And what you want to do is post on your Google Business Profile regularly, post short updates, post content that answers common questions or common pain points. You want to post Q&As, things like that. You want to make sure people are able to get value before they're even clicking. Obviously, promotions, get reviews. All of that is going to help greatly for your local business presence. So the key takeaway is that you want to be able to provide value as immediately as possible. That's the mindset you need to have. Whether it be featured snippets, whether it be the knowledge panel, whether it be people also ask section, whether it be your Google Business Profile, whether it be the rich snippets that show up on Google, whatever it may be, you want that information to be as valuable as it possibly can be. And I've even talked about things like making Reddit posts, potentially making a subreddit about your business that answers specific questions. All of these things help with zero-click marketing, because as we know, most searches actually result in no clicks. So in other words, you want to be able to build trust with your audience before making them feel like they have to go all in or dedicate their time to clicking through to your content, clicking through to your website. And this same concept applies to social media, whether it be Instagram, TikTok, etc. Most of the time, people are not going to click on your links. In fact, these social media platforms don't want people to click on your links because they want people to stay on that platform, whether it be LinkedIn, etc. So you want to post valuable content there and warm your audience up, get them more familiar with you, show them who you are, etc. And eventually, when they're ready, they'll take a deeper dive into your business. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and like the video and leave a comment letting me know what you think about zero-click searches and zero-click marketing in general. And I'll see you in the next video.